Hey, Shalom, Shalom. I'm brother out here from GMS LA, GMS Ancient of Days, another video. And before I start, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKadosh, and double honor to our elders and apostles, a great millstone that rule well. And peace and much love to all you sincere Akim out there pushing this word in all sincerity and truth, making your bodies a living sacrifice, with all hopes of receiving salvation from our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai, HaMashiach, as well as you scattered Israelites out there who may look like the other nations but have the faith and belief in Yahweh Shai, and as well as you few sisters out there that are listening and learning and trying to be in order as best as you can these last days, Shalom. And this is going to be a video just basically, for brethren out there, just to be wise in these last days, man, and just make sure that you protecting your seed as much as possible. And what I mean by that is, be very careful about, the women that you land with, the women that you going raw in, or just these women out here in general anyways, man, because, the more we enter into these last days, the more and more these women are even more and more wicked, man, and you just got to be very careful out here, man. And it's different strokes for different brothers, but it's like at this point, man, you shouldn't really be in that spirit of having juggling 3, 4, 5, 6 different women, man. Because that's just more of a distraction, man. That's more of time you got to spend away from the truth, away from doing videos, away from fellowshipping with the brethren, and opportunities for you to mature and to get deeper in the spirit and grow in His faith, man. And I don't know, like a lot of the younger brothers, you got to grow into this thing. But, this is mainly for the seasoned brothers, the older brother that are, still, you might find yourself having women problems, or, catching catching unnecessary hell, maybe from your woman, or, women's plural, or just out there on the dating scene, man. Just got to be very careful with these women, man, because you got to remember the Lord didn't give them wisdom and understanding, man. They're still out there in the world. They're still, under the influence of the serpent, man, and they still believe in that serpent's philosophy and his way of life. And she's still in that queen of heaven spirit, that she's better than you, and you know, that you're just extra baggage, that she's the prize, and you come second to her, and all these other crazy philosophies that could get you, either thrown in jail, or end up in court, or paying child support, or having a crazy baby mama type of shit, man. But you just got to make sure that, when you're dealing with these women, man, we're in the truth. We have the wisdom. We have the understanding and the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So you should be in the driver's seat when dealing with these women, man. And don't be so quick to just, lust after these women and want to just pop them, If you want to deal with a woman like that, before you even pop them, man, like see where their mind is at, man. See what they into, man. Look how them hoes is living. Go to their apartment. See if they nasty, man. See if they got roaches. See if they, watch her spending habits, man. See if she's responsible. See if she's mature. See if she's, a woman that has some type of goodly qualities about her, man. Even if you ain't planning on, booing her up, man. But still, even a woman you fuck with, she should have some type of decent qualities that are commendable, and that you can look at her and be like, okay, she is kind of responsible. But of course, even if you do find one that somewhat has a somewhat cool head on her shoulders, they still demons, man. And they still, like I said, under the vibration of the serpent, man. They still think they're better than you. They still think that, you know, basically in a spirit of what can you do for them? But you just got to be wise, man, and use wisdom when dealing with these women, man. And when you're dealing with them, keep them talking, man. Let them spill all the beans about themselves while you stay mysterious, man. But you really got to check these women's spirit out, man. And don't be falling for that first impression, because that first impression really is most likely, is not who she really is. She's just trying to run game on you, man. But you got to really check these women's spirits out, man, because, King Solomon warned us about these women, man. And being in this truth, you got to utilize this wisdom and this understanding, and get these women to show their hands, man, so you can have a better understanding of who you're really dealing with. Don't get caught up with the fat ass, man, and she come out and meet you the first date and she got them titties on a platter, man. You got to think, man. Just off that alone, you see what type of woman you dealing with, man, and you got to deal accordingly, man. And all that fat ass and the makeup and the titties popping out, shouldn't be a green light for you to just dive right in there, man. You got to check out see where her head is at, man. Sex should be the third, fourth, fifth thing on your mind, man, before you even lay down with these damn creatures, man. Because a lot of these women, they got STDs, they got multiple niggas that they most likely sleeping with, and a lot of these women got sexually transmitted diseases that they ain't gonna tell you about, man. So you brothers just gotta be on point, just be in the spirit when dealing with these women, man, to keep yourself out of a situation you don't want to be in, man, or putting the baby in one of these wildebeests. The next thing you know, man, she got you in the ringer, got you going in and out of court, lying on you, threatening you, trying to get her cousins and niggas from her old neighborhood to beat you up over some bullshit, man. So just be wise. So I got some scriptures. I'm gonna read these. Lord willing, is edifying, and then I'm gonna get out of here. So the first one is Ecclesiastes 7:26. It says, "And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands." And that's King Solomon telling you. And who would know better than King Solomon? He had 1,000 women, man, and he had the time because he was the richest king, in the East at that time on the planet, and the wisest king ever. Who would know better than him, man? And he had the time to really analyze these women and see, how they operate, what their intentions, man. Remember, the Most High gave King Solomon ultimate wisdom, man. The theory of wild beasts, the different constellations, botany, science, everything, man. So you better believe that he understood women. So he's telling you that these women's heart is snares and nets. Basically, these women are always trying to trap you up, man. Whether she's trying to get you to put a baby in her, whether she's trying to get you to pay her bills, or whatever the case might be. Whether she's trying to use you to be the nigga that take her out to eat dinner. So you got to be aware and understand that these women is in them, especially since they're not in the spirit. They're not in that old righteous mind frame that their hearts is snares and nets, man. They're looking to trap you up. They're looking to play you. They're looking to get whatever they can from you, man. So you got to be 2 steps ahead of these women, man. But like I said, you got to really pick these women's brain and see what they really about. Like I said, go to her house, see how she lives, man. See what's in her fucking refrigerator, man. See how she eats, man. That'll tell you a lot about these women, man. You know. And a lot of the times, man, when you see those things, don't give a damn how fine she is. A lot of those things, you'll see red flags on these women that she ain't nothing but a damn demon, and it's best for you to pack it up and leave, man. Just ain't worth it, man. It says, "Whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her." So you just got to make sure that you in the spirit when dealing with these women, man. Really be analyzing them. Really be, when you're talking to them, really paying attention, man. When she says certain things, how do her eyes move? You see if she lying you know, or if she out on you. If y'all out hanging out, is her phone constantly ringing or blowing up, man? Little shit like that. You got to be wise as a serpent when dealing with these damn creatures, man, because their hearts is snares and nets, man. Now I'm not saying that all women are like that, but for the most part, shit, dealing with our women of the tribe, a huge majority of them are like that, man, because they under these curses, man. But you just got to be careful, man. If you got a woman that's cool, man, and she holding you down, yeah, you're gonna have trouble in the flesh, man. To just stay with that woman, man. Hey, the Most High got her there with you for a reason, and especially if she doing, what she's supposed to be doing. Not saying she's gonna be perfect, but if she holding you down and she got you, and she down with you when you was real low, and she stood by you, then hey, man, you better just stick with that one, man, because once you start dealing with these other ones, you're gonna have a whole lot of troubles, man. It says, "Behold, this have I found," saith the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account. Remember, Solomon had 1,000 wives, man. So he sat him down and dealt with him. He talked with him, and he was watching them, man. And he did basically a scientific observation on these women, man. And this is what he came to find out: "Which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not." So out of all the women he was dealing with, he was hoping to find one of them to be righteous, to have a pure intent heart, and a pure, as the scripture said, that virtuous woman. It said, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man one man among 1,000 have I found to be righteous, right? To be with understanding and wisdom. It says, but a woman among all those have I not found. Lo, this only have I found, that the Most High made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions. So if the Most High made man to be upright, and he sought out many inventions, how much lower on the totem pole are these women? Because remember, these women is just they deal with things not logically or not that makes sense, but off of their emotions, man. And a lot of these women, man, they just uh drama waiting to happen, man. And a lot of the women of our nation that ain't got, which none of these women don't have the truth, man. They demons, and even the ones that you say you've been dating for a while, and she know what you into, and you try to teach her the scriptures, she's still a goddamn demon, man. Because remember, the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, man. She don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua or faith in these scriptures, man. That's why you got a lot of brothers, not a lot, but you got some brothers that end up falling out with their woman, and she calling the FBI on them and shit. You got a brother, one of the flat Earth niggas in our camp. He was in the truth when him and this woman fell out. She was going to child support, telling the judge, oh, he in a hate group and they do this and they do that, But here it is, she's supposed to be learning about the scriptures, but the first opportunity she got, she went to her daddy Esau and was over there saying that he was a goddamn basically a terrorist, man. And a lot of these women that brothers are with are like that shit. Even my woman can turn out to be like that. Lord willing, it don't happen, but I'm just saying you can't put it past these women, man. So that's why you gotta make sure that you protect your seed, brothers. And remember, we have the truth, we have the wisdom, man. You got to be 3 steps, 5 steps ahead of everybody that's not in this truth, man, and be in the spirit to deal accordingly. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 9 verse 5. It says, "Gaze not on a maid that thou fall not by those things that are precious in her." And what's that? You be looking at these women. She got the fatty. She probably got them titties out. She probably got a nice face, and she giving you the eyes. She flirting with you, but you don't want to be taken by that, man, because she can have a man at home and and tell you, oh, it's complicated. Brothers, and any woman tell you that it's complicated, just leave her the hell alone, man. Why you gonna add drama into your life because of a pretty face and a round tire, man? It ain't worth it at the end of the day, man. Trust me, it ain't even worth it, bro. You better off just, hey, all right, well, you know what? I don't do complicated, man. Just be in the spirit, bro. You ain't gotta, try to holler at every woman or even when women come at you, you ain't got to jump on every woman that flirts with you, man. You just got to be in the spirit, bro. You know what I mean? Just, choose your words wisely and be 2 steps ahead, man. Be on, you playing chess, not checkers, It says, "Give not thy soul unto harlots, that thou lose not thine inheritance." It says, "Look not round about thee in the streets of the city, neither wander thou in the solitary place thereof. Turn thine eye away from a beautiful woman and look not upon another's beauty." Right? Because a lot of times, especially these so-called pretty women, they got the most issues, man. They got them. They mentally they're all over the fucking place, man. They got split personalities. They got low self-esteem. 1 minute they cool, the next minute they fucking demons. They got about 130 different niggas semen up in them. So it's a constant battle going on within her body, man. And it makes her unstable. And with her having all these different men busting off in her, man, she got all a piece of those guys' DNA. So she got the spirit of all 30 different guys within her, man. And that's why sometimes you might meet a woman and she can't stop talking about her ex-boyfriend, man. Because that he's imprinted on her, man. And you got to remember, and the girl that you meeting, the last guy she was with, he's all over her, man. The things that she say, the way that she talk, certain music that she liked, most likely she learned it. She got it from listening from with the last guy that she was with, man. And you going in there, you be with her, whatever, and now it's a constant battle inside her body from you and the last man and the last 130, well, not 100, but the last 30 men. You wonder why these women why these women are crazy, man. Why they off the chain, man. Why 1 minute they cool and the next minute they totally a different person, man. Schizophrenic, man. Because remember, these women are under the curses, man. So you got to really, have a good, a judge of character when dealing with these women, man. Because you never know what the hell you're going to get. But you got to look for red signs. You got to look for these red flags, man. You got to really pay attention to what they say and how they act, man. What type of music they listen to, what type of what type of TV shows they into. And if you go to her house and she watching the Basketball Wives or shows like that, get out of there, man. Because the people the chicks that she watching on TV, that's who she emulates, and that's who she want to be like, man. So you got a real special case demon on your hands, man. It ain't even worth it, bro. Like I said, man, if the Most High, got you a woman, man, and she been down with you, and it's true, she ain't stopping you from going out on the highways and the byways. She ain't, for the most part, driving you up the goddamn wall, man. Hey, man, just be content, because ultimately that's the woman that the Most High wants you to be with, man. It says, "For many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman, for herewith love is kindled as a fire." Right? Yeah, you might meet that beautiful woman. She might seem cool, but as soon as y'all hooking up, y'all get together, and you have a baby by the woman, she turns to a whole fucking different demon, man. Then you find out you got niggas in their DMs, especially if you got these women who don't want to get off their social media. Or if you tell them, hey man, you get off that social media, and she fighting and arguing with you with that, that's a red flag too, man. You know. So, and this society is set up for these women to be just, to have a whole lot of options and to be promiscuous and to be a bunch of goddamn whores, man. To be sluts, to have 5, 6 different niggas for 5, 6 different needs that she has, man. It's a crazy game out here, man. It's a very crazy game, but you just got to be careful. You got to discern right and make sure you do a background check on these women, man. You know, it says, "Sit not all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thine arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest thine heart incline unto her, and so through thy desire thou fall into destruction." Right? You got a lot of women like that too. Like I said, if a woman tells you it's complicated, or it's a woman at your job talking about let's go have some drinks, and she got a man, don't fall for that shit, man. Get as far away from her as possible, man. Because I believe if she's doing that with you and she asking you to do that, that ain't her first rodeo, man. And next thing you know, you're gonna catch yourself up in some shit that you don't want to get into, man. The scriptures say, "He that committed adultery has no understanding," man. You don't want to be in that situation, man. So just be wise, brother, man. Just be very wise, man. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 25, verse 19. It says, "The wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth." Wait, oh yeah, no, let me read up. This is Ecclesiastes 25 and 13. It says, "Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman." And trust me, brother, these women can be wicked as hell, man. Very wicked. She can be out behind your back, sleeping with some other dude, man, and let him bust off in her, and then come home and sleep with you, man. Or over there blowing rods, and then come home and kiss you like nothing happened, man. Now I'm not saying this is happening to brothers in the truth, but I'm just saying you just never know, man. You just never know. You know. That's why it's you just got to be very careful, man. You got to be very selective in choosing these women out here, man. Because a lot of these women, man, they come from broken homes. They got daddy issues, man. They in this generation of my pussy, my choice, slut walk type of woman who really feels that she can be with as many men as she wants to, you know, and they don't have that moral compass, man. You know. But you don't want that, man, because like I said, man, these women be blowing, fucking your car. I remember the brother sent a video of this Jake. He caught his woman cheating, bro. She broke all his shit, broke the laptop, the computers, all the TVs in the house, threw shit all on the floor, fucked his clothes up, and he found her cheating. It wasn't that she found him cheating; he found her cheating, man. But like I said, that demon came out of her, man. You know, you got a lot of these women that are like that. They'll key your car, flatten your tires, man. You don't need that shit in your life, man. You don't need that headache, that hell. Just because you decide to choose a woman because she looked good and had a fat ass, man, but you didn't really, check her out and see what she was really about. You just got caught up in the outward appearance, man, and there you go. And now everywhere you go, the bitch dressed provocative. She don't want to put no clothes on. Women like that, man, you got to just drop them. Get the hell away from them, man. Cause that bitch is looking for attention, and she'll get that attention at any means necessary, even if it means you getting in the fight or getting locked up or killing somebody because they being disrespectful, and she over there feeding the attention, man. And that's the spirit that the women of the tribes are, especially starting with the so-called Negro woman, man. And then also these bitches are bold now. They'll get in your face and they want to fight you, telling you to pop off, and all type of shit, man. It's crazy, man. So you got to be very careful, man. All right, just be very careful, man. Because like I said, the closer we get to the end, the more turned up and more that demon spirit is turned up in these women, man. And they madly hot in the pants, man. It says, "Any affliction but the affliction from them that hate me, and any revenge but the revenge of the enemies." Let me see. I'm gonna jump down to here. Verse 16, "I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman." Right, because she's going to be constantly scheming. You're not going to get no rest. Every time you come home, she's going to start a fight with you, regardless. And you got a lot of these women, too. They'll try to start a fight with you when they, if she got some nigga on the side, she'll try to start a fight with you just so she can have a fight and have a reason to be like, you know what? I don't want to be here right now because, these women are demons, man. They crafty. They're sneaky, man. And a woman is a better liar than a man. All right, your brother got to know that, man. Whatever these women tell you, man, don't be believing that shit. She tell you I only been with 2 guys, 3. Yeah, right, that's a goddamn lie. You just shake your head like, oh, okay, but in the back of your mind, you better know she a goddamn liar, man. All right. Hey, look, I was saying in camp, like these bitches be lying about their age. How much more something that small? How much more than how many niggas she done slept with, or what she doing when she ain't behind your back, man? Come on now. It says the wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Yeah, you be like, man, she used to be cool, man. Now she a demon. Especially when you start really getting into this truth and you start spending more time reading, watching the videos, fellowshipping with brethren, man. That demon gonna come out, man. She gonna start telling you, well, you can sacrifice one Saturday, it ain't gonna hurt. And then, like you said, like the saying say, once you give them an inch, they're gonna want to take 10 miles, man. You know. But that's why when you come into any relationship with these women, stand up on your principles, man. Be who you are from day one and don't change up shit, man. So you can never give them excuse to say that, well, you changed up. That ain't how you was, blah 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 blah. Be on point from day one, man. Be about this truth. Stand upon your principles and your morals, man. And don't budge on them an inch, man. Then with that being said, hey, if she don't like who you are and she can't get down with the program of who you are and how you roll, then hey, maybe it's time for her to go, man. Hey, if you got a woman like that, man, the Most High send you a better woman, man. And brothers got to have faith in that too, man. Don't be afraid to drop a wicked and burdensome woman that don't want to listen and don't want to go the way you want her. Hey, the Most High, He'll bring you a better woman, man. Believe that, man. So don't be caught up thinking that she gonna change. If she ain't gonna change for you, if she ain't gonna change to get down with your program, then hey, man, ain't no point in you being with her, man. Because remember, we're the head. We ain't the tail. She's the tail. She's supposed to follow, man. And if she ain't gonna follow how you get down, then cut her loose, man. Like I said, the Most High send you a better woman, man. It says, her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, he shall sigh bitterly. Right. You got women like that, man. You fuck up your whole house, your neighbor see her fucking your shit up, throwing your shit off the balcony, and you just sitting on the goddamn stairs like, God damn, your neighbor's looking like, God damn, this nigga going through it, man. He ain't got his house in order, blah, 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 blah. And you don't want to be in that situation, man. Neighbors all up in your business and shit, You ain't trying to let it be known, but, it just, they can't help it. She's so goddamn loud and so trying to make it be known what the hell's going on that everybody hear it, man. I don't give a fuck about, talking that shit. Shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck if they hear me. All that bullshit, man. That's for the birds, man. You know. It says all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. You got to remember that, man. A woman's wickedness has no ends, man. She'll go above and beyond, especially if she in the spirit of trying to get back at you or trying to teach you a lesson or try to stick it to you, man. There ain't no limit to how far she'll go just to make that point, man. You don't want to be caught up in that. You don't want to be putting yourself in a situation that can cost you your freedom, man. Or your life, man. Because Esau blowing niggas away now. She'll call the cops talking about he beat me up, talking about he got a gun, and Esau pull out and draw on you, man. So just be very careful, brothers, man. Protect your seed, man. Especially your brothers that got women and you ain't got no kids with them, man. You ain't got no ties to that bitch, man. Get going, man. Kick rocks, bro. Get the hell out of there, man. It says, but let this portion of a sinner fall upon her, man. It says, as the climbing up of a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. Who wants that, man? When you're at home, man, you come home from work all goddamn day, you want peace, man. You don't want to come home arguing with a woman starting fights with you, yelling, screaming, talking about this, that, and the third, and you can't even get no goddamn rest, man. It says, stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much approach. Right. So if you with a woman, you ain't got no job, man. Man, you put it this way: if you ain't got no job, and you ain't got nowhere to stay, you staying at your mama house, man. You and this truth, man. Trust me, you don't need no woman, man. All right. Now I'm not saying you can't have one, but in that situation, man, you should want to get on your feet first and be able to maintain your own stuff before you can get a woman. Because next thing you know, you might move in with her. Because a lot of these women, they got better jobs than the men. They got their own shit going. They got their own apartment. Next thing you know, she tells you to move in, and the moment she getting tired of your ass or you ain't moving how she wants you to move, man, she gonna start kicking that fly shit. Start talking shit, acting like she got the rule over you because she's making money and you ain't got no job at the time. You talking about you just sit at home all day eating corn chips, don't clean up, all type of bullshit, man. There's a balance in everything, man. Now I'm not saying that if you live with your woman and you maybe be in between jobs, man, but if you are in that situation, make sure you're taking care of business at home, man. Make sure you cleaning up and washing dishes and shit, cooking food, not giving her an excuse to have anything to say, man. Just do the best. Just do what you can do while you're there, so that you ain't got to hear her fucking mouth, man. All right. You got to be, like I said, you got to be wise, man. You got to do what you got to do to keep that shit, civil, man. You don't want to be up in there playing Madden all goddamn day, man, or not cleaning up, or not doing what you need to be doing, man. Because if you home all day and shit, there ain't no reason why the house shouldn't be clean. And just be smart, man. Just do what you got to do, bro. But hey, man, everything's in its balance. Everything's in its proper order. It says, a wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh an heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. And that's another thing you gotta watch for these women. See if I be even lying to women sometimes just to test them out. Be like, oh shit, man, I create a scenario just to see if she really down for me, man. To see if she'll hold me down just because, or I'll make an excuse, be like, man, I think I lost like $200, man. Shit, I was supposed to pay this bill, even though I have it. I'll just see what she'll say, man. See if she's willing to be like, well, if you need help, I'll help you. You know what I mean? Or if she's just gonna be like, I don't know, well, I don't know. Maybe go, if she ain't looking to help you, or she ain't trying to, help you in that low state, man, then most likely that ain't a good woman, man. All right? Or if she got an excuse, or whatever the case might be, man. Like I said, you gotta really examine these women, man. You gotta really see what they're about, man. You gotta really, examine them and watch them. Look for red flags. Look for little things like that. How she thinks. What she watches. What's in the refrigerator. How clean her house is, man. How clean her car is. Shit like that, man. And you can learn a lot just by looking at little things like that, man. See what type of woman you're really dealing with. It says, of the woman became the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. If she will go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorce, and let her go. It's that simple, man. Now I ain't telling you to be a goddamn a dickhead in your house, man, or oh bitch, get over here, clean this, do that. Being a goddamn tyrant in your house, man. But you still should be the one that's in control in your household, man. Like I said, you should know how you got to do it in your house, man. But do it the right way. Do it in righteousness, man. Do it, in a way that's productive for both of you. You know. So I'm gonna get this last scripture and I'm gonna get out of here. It says, "Are thou bound to a wife? Seek not to be loosed. Are thou loosed from a wife? Seek not a wife." And that's the balance in that, man. Like I said earlier, if you got a woman that's cool, man, for the most part, and you can deal, and y'all pretty much all right, yeah, you're gonna have fights, yeah, you're gonna have little arguments here, that, and the third, but you know what I mean. If she doing what she's supposed to be doing, man, and to the best of her ability, trying her best, man, and just stay with that woman, man. Especially like I said, if she ain't stopping you from going to camp, stopping you from studying, or being all this, that, and the third, if she let you take care of your responsibilities, man, then hey, man, you most likely you're in the best situation, man. Yes, it's always somebody that's gonna look better, somebody with a fatter ass, maybe somebody that's not. Maybe your woman was skinny when you met her and she gained a little weight, man, but if she's still being, a helpmeet unto you, man, don't fuck that up for some goddamn thought or some one of these hoes out here, man. It says, "But if thou marry, thou hast not sinned, and if a virgin marry, she have not sinned. Nevertheless, shall have trouble in the flesh, but I spare you." So you're gonna have trouble in the flesh, man. That's just gonna come with it, man. Even the best relationships, and I like to think that I have a good relationship with my woman, but hey, we have trouble in the flesh every once in a while, man. But it is what it is. But it ain't nothing that can't be worked out. It don't never reach the level to where we throwing shit, or we throwing blows, or we fighting, or little shit like that. I mean, the shit gets talked about and it gets ironed out, and then hey, we all good, man. It says, "But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none." Well, what does that mean? I don't mean that you come into this truth, you just totally abandon your responsibilities and your woman. It just means that you got to just be as focused as you was when you came into this truth, being married, man. Don't let that hinder you from doing this work, or being distracted to where you're not getting your handling your business or getting your shows and your videos done and making it to camp, man, or being a brotherly or fellowshipping, you know. It says, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not. And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. But I will have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried carry for the things that belong to the Lord, how he may please the Lord. So that's why I was saying earlier, like if you're still younger in this truth and you still stay at home, man, don't even worry about getting a woman for now, man. Just focus on getting settled and grounded in this truth, man. And getting a foundation built. And then once you start to mature, get a little bit more into this thing, then you can get a woman, man. And then you can learn how to deal. But for the most part, when you first come in this thing, man, just stay focused on learning these scriptures, getting these precepts, man. Watching the videos and just remaining focused, man. And then you'll have you won't have that trouble in the flesh, man. Because trust me, having multiple women, which I used to have back in the day, man, it's a lot of distractions. These women want time. They want to spend time with you, man. They want that pipe, man. They want to go places, man. They want to hang out, man. And it's going to happen to where they're going to want to come over when you want to study, and hey, you're going to have to make a choice, man. Sometimes they're going to come over and cause a distraction, man, to where you got other things on your mind, but hey, they there, and it is what it is, man. But that's just the condition of having multiple women and all that shit. It requires time. It requires time that you could be spending in the truth. Some of that time is going to have to be split between them women, man. It says, but he that is married carry for the things that are of the world, how he may please his wife. And that's why you had a lot of guys fall out of this truth, because they refuse to put this truth over their marriage, man. So they women start talking that shit, talking about I'm gonna leave, and you too focused on that. You don't want to care about your family. It's Saturday. You got a family. We can go to Disneyland and all this shit, and you're gonna lose us. You better choose, And then a lot of guys end up falling out of the truth, to please his wife, man. For some goddamn Christmas, some Christmas presents, some bullshit, man. It says there is a difference also between a wife and a virgin. The unmarried woman careth for the things of the Lord, that she may be holy in body and in spirit. But a lot of these women too that are listening to the elders and the apostles, you ain't got no man, hey man, and everything is cool. And just stay focused on learning these scriptures and getting in this word, and preparing yourself for the day that when the Lord do give you a man, hopefully you can handle the situation accordingly and be as decent as you can. It says, but she that is married carry for the things of the world, how she may please her husband. And this I speak for your own profit, that I may cast a snare upon you, for both that which is comely, and that ye may attend upon the Lord without distraction. And that's the point, without distraction. Now, like I said, you got multiple women. That's a lot of distraction, man. Because like I said, they're gonna want time. They're gonna want to do things. They're gonna want to. They're gonna want some of your attention and some of that pipe, man. And like I said, you over there laying so much pipe, you too damn tired to do your videos, man. But like I said, everything's in moderation, man. Everything has a balance, man. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have multiple women, but if you do, make sure you taking care of it accordingly, and you got a good balance within the two, man. And you gotta let them know from day one, like, look, man, this is what you ain't gotta tell them what you about, but hey, man, when you busy, you busy. I'll get back with you, when I'm not busy. And if they can't deal with that, fuck them, let them go, man. But that's pretty much it, man. It was some more in there, but that's pretty much the main point I wanted to get. So just, brother, man, just be careful of who you laying with and who you putting your seed in, man, because a lot of these women ain't worthy. A lot of these women is fucking wicked, and they still in the world, and they still looking to get over on men in general, man. So just be careful, be in the spirit, be wise as a serpent, and just deal with truth and wisdom and knowledge and understanding, man, and Most High see you through all that, man. So with that, Lord willing, it was edifying. Until